Oh my god. Because this strange guy, he's here.
She's so sorry she's done it.
Hey, you see me? Hey, missus.
He's just like looking up at the window. He's been there for about 30 minutes now.
In this clip, a woman is walking along the streets of Bangkok when a man begins trailing her and carries out a disturbing act.
Walking fast. Oh my god. Stop it!
She screams in terror and breaks down in tears during the recording. How can anyone behave toward another person in such a way? My heart aches for her. Moments like this highlight how vulnerable people can be in public spaces. No one should ever have to endure fear or trauma simply for going about their day. Security footage captures a woman stepping into an elevator alongside a young man who is speaking on his phone. The recording does not clearly show her opening the apartment or the man forcing his way inside, where he later attacked her and made sexual demands. The woman was able to slip into her bedroom and lock the door, then called out for help from her balcony. Authorities later located and detained the suspect. In this case, accountability was achieved. Her quick thinking likely prevented the situation from becoming even more severe. This incident underscores how crucial it is to act fast and seek help when danger arises. Daria Baronato, widely recognized by her ring name Sonia Deville, became the target of an obsessive fan. The individual, Philip Thomas, age 24, left alarming written messages that were later revealed in a report aired by Fox 13 News.
Hey baby, look outside, I'm by your pool, and I'm gonna kill that that's inside.
Security recordings captured Sonia checking her sliding glass door after her home alarm was activated, an alert that investigators say Thomas himself triggered. Fearing for her safety, Sonia lived through a terrifying ordeal. The judge ultimately refused bond for Thomas, ensuring he will remain in custody as he awaits trial. An Uber driver named Dustin is heading out to collect a passenger who is being followed by a disturbing stranger. As soon as the woman gets into his car, she is visibly shaken and starts crying out in fear from the back seat.
Sorry, ma'am.
Can you close it? What is your problem? Oh my god.
Hey, back off, man. Back off.
Close the door, please.
Back off.
Dustin attempts to calm her, explaining that her safety is his priority and that his role goes beyond simply giving rides. He is there to ensure she gets through the situation unharmed. Dustin Lynch then drives the woman to a secure place, far from the man pursuing her. To her, Dustin became a true hero that day. In Korea, a young girl is trailed by a frightening clown dressed with a green rope.
He looks creepy. Does he look at me?
She tries to flee, and eventually the clown falls back, allowing her to escape his pursuit.
Because this strange guy, he's here, and it's not funny. Look. He look at me.
What began with unsettling figures in dark hoodies has now escalated into people being hunted by clowns. These incidents blur the line between pranks and genuine threats. For those targeted, the fear feels real, and the danger impossible to ignore. Such encounters can leave lasting emotional scars, especially for someone so young. What may be intended as a joke can quickly turn into a traumatic experience. Situations like this raise serious concerns about public safety. They also highlight the need for swift intervention before someone gets hurt. Rob D, a live streamer from Australia, notices a woman walking alongside a man in Tokyo while he is streaming. As he observes their interaction, something about the situation feels unsettling to him. The woman appears uncomfortable, and the man's presence seems unwanted amid. Trusting his instincts, Rob decides not to ignore what he's seeing. Instead of walking past, he approaches them and calmly inserts himself into the situation. Rob pretends to recognize the woman and introduces himself as her friend, striking up a casual conversation meant to signal familiarity and support. This sudden shift changes the dynamic entirely. Realizing he is no longer alone with the woman, the unknown man hesitates and eventually decides to leave the area altogether. The tension dissipates almost immediately once the man walks away.
Hi. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where from?
Australia.
Australia. Wow.
Yeah. Have a good night, man.
So, now is it fair?
Yes.
Ah.
Yeah.
Afterward, the woman thanks Rob repeatedly, clearly relieved and grateful for his intervention. She expresses how frightening the situation felt and how his quick thinking may have protected her from something much worse. What might have seemed like a small, simple gesture turned out to be incredibly impactful. On June 13th, 2018, the person filming captured footage of a disturbing man silently standing in front of his vehicle, staring without saying a word. The filmer believed the individual might be under the influence and asked whether he needed help or money.
And he won't let me through. Look, let's say I want to try to go through. Look at that. You see that? You see that? He's not letting me through. His eye is all f***ed up. Holy shit. He looks like a f***ing, I don't know what. This shit has never happened to me in my life. This is so f***ing weird, bro. Yo, do you need money, bro? Do you need help? Are you okay? What's going on? He is on the scene responding to my call. I don't know what he's doing, but he's about to get tasered. This guy is bugging out. I don't know what's going on. He's about to get...
The clip concludes with police arriving on the scene and taking the man into custody. The person recording responded to the situation in a calm and responsible manner. Encounters like this show how quickly an ordinary moment can become unsettling. Remaining composed and contacting authorities can make all the difference in preventing harm. Elgato was spending time at a bar when an odd man suddenly showed up and started singing while forcefully pulling her close.
Actually, she is the best. Sorry. She's so sorry. She's the best.
He touched her inappropriately and held on to her. And although the clip cuts off shortly after, the man eventually backed off and left. Elgato simply hopes people like this will stop bothering her. Encounters like this can leave lasting discomfort long after they end. No one should have to feel unsafe while trying to enjoy a night out. Situations like these highlight the importance of respecting boundaries and stepping in when someone is clearly uncomfortable. On February 22, 2022, a mother and her child enter their home when a man with a scorpion tattoo on his neck suddenly appears nearby. At first, he lingers outside, watching the house before attempting to gain entry. He knocks on the door multiple times, pacing back and forth while repeatedly checking and texting on his phone, behavior that immediately raises concern. His movements suggest agitation and intent rather than confusion or a mistake. As the situation escalates, the man begins trying to force his way into the home. The footage abruptly ends during this moment, leaving viewers without a clear resolution. In the video's description, the uploader expresses serious concern for the safety of the woman and her child and states that police were hopefully contacted as soon as possible. The rapid shift from suspicious behavior to outright aggression makes the incident especially disturbing. It highlights how quickly a routine moment can turn into a potentially dangerous situation. Viewers are left hoping that law enforcement arrived in time and that the family was able to remain unharmed. Incidents like this underscore the importance of home security, quick responses, and trusting one's instincts when something feels wrong. They also serve as a stark reminder of how vulnerable families can be when confronted with unpredictable threats. In a short clip dated January 8, 2021, a disturbing man is shown pressing a doorbell and asking a woman if she can see him.
See me? Can you see me? Hey, missus.
There are no additional recordings of this person either before or after the incident, leaving the outcome of the situation unknown. The lack of follow-up footage only adds to the unease surrounding the encounter. Viewers are left to wonder whether the situation resolved safely or escalated beyond the camera's view. Security footage shows a man coming down a stairwell and looking through an apartment window, then nervously pacing back and forth after noticing another man heading his way. He may have believed the women inside were by themselves and quickly retreated once he realized someone else was nearby. The behavior suggests he was testing the situation before acting further. Moments like this highlight how awareness and the presence of others can deter potential threats. The woman realized someone was trailing her. She managed to reconnect with her brother-in-law, who suddenly cut off the white Mercedes and scared the man off.
You've been following me since I left Winco like 30 minutes ago.
Her panicked response is completely understandable, as people have disappeared over much smaller incidents, and she could have been at risk of being taken by traffickers. Moments like this show how quickly an ordinary situation can turn dangerous. Trusting her instincts may have saved her from serious harm. Having someone step in at the right moment made all the difference. Encounters like this serve as a chilling reminder to stay alert and prioritize personal safety. A man named Andrew shared footage showing someone in a hooded sweatshirt lingering outside his apartment for several hours, repeatedly watching him. Fearing for his safety, Andrew called emergency services.
Hi, yeah, there's this guy just like standing outside my window. And he's just like looking up at the window. He's been there for about 30 minutes now. And he's male, maybe about, I don't know, maybe about 30, I guess. I can't tell. Yeah. It's in Powley. My address is Street. Yeah. Yeah, and he's just, he's been there for like 30 minutes and I don't know what to do. Yeah, so if you head down alley right off of, you should be able to run right into him. I mean, he's basically right in the middle of the road. Yeah. Okay.
The sound from the clip was later removed, as Andrew was required to share private details with authorities, information he understandably did not want made public. The prolonged presence of the stranger only heightened the sense of danger. Situations like this underscore how unsettling it can be when someone violates personal space without explanation. A man identified as Michael Oreb allegedly tried to abduct a teenage girl in the San Fernando Valley, but she managed to break free, causing him to abandon the attempt. Surveillance video later captured the suspect's gray BMW, and the girl told authorities that she had no prior connection to the man. Her quick reaction likely prevented the situation from becoming far worse. The footage also played a critical role in helping investigators piece together what happened. You can hear the tension in his voice as he repeats that someone is trailing him, clearly unsettled. The footage shows a man walking through the rain after noticing an unfamiliar woman keeping close behind.
I'm pretty sure I'm being followed. I've been taking a rather circuitous route. See that woman back there?
He tries to brush it off as if it doesn't bother him, but the unease is obvious in how he speaks.
A rather circuitous route around, and she got interested in what I was up to when I turned on the camera.
Moments later, he suddenly turns around and heads back the way he came.
And unless it's a very curious coincidence, I think she's stalking me. I'm being stalked. Followed in Japan, but I deserve it.
The incident takes place in Japan, though he oddly remarks that he somehow deserves it. He then holds up his umbrella, revealing that it's riddled with holes.
Well, give her something to look at. I'll show you my holy umbrella. There we go. I'll look at back of the. Oh, see my holy umbrella? There we go. Ah, camera's wet. Bye-bye.
As the rain begins soaking his camera, he calmly says goodbye and ends the recording. Helena Diane shared a video on April 8th, 2019, detailing an ongoing situation involving a disturbing individual. She described a man who drives a green pickup truck and had been watching her for roughly 2 months. According to Helena, he never appeared to be wearing any kind of work uniform and would repeatedly reverse into a parking space, sitting there and staring toward her workplace.
Today, but this is the first time I'm recording our stalker in his car.
Nobody else ever seemed to notice so much except for my manager, and we used to have the same hair color, with the same height, almost the same build.
Helena mentioned knowing a woman employed at a nearby Starbucks, whose boyfriend works in law enforcement. Through him, the man's license plate was checked, but authorities found no criminal history and determined he was not technically violating any laws. Helena included 4 short Snapchat recordings before concluding her post. Surveillance video captured a 36-year-old man from Colorado looking into the bedroom window of a 17-year-old girl. The individual was also identified as a registered sex offender from New Jersey and had reportedly been in the area for several weeks. Noel Breezy, age 29, said she had heard strange sounds outside her home and decided to install a security camera just 2 days before the suspicious activity was recorded.
Literally looking at a tiny little hole and peeping at me while I'm teaching. He sees the camera light turning on, and so he immediately turns around and walks away.
In a separate case in New Mexico, a homeowner reviewed security footage showing an unsettling man standing near his 16-year-old daughter's window. The suspect was later revealed to be a former deputy with the local sheriff's department. Even though the incident was recorded in clear, high-resolution footage, the accused peeping suspect entered a plea of not guilty during a 2020 live stream. Streamer Sushi Potato crossed paths with 3 male viewers who approached her and politely asked for a photo.
Oh, you want to take a photo? Sure. Yeah, let's take a photo together. Sure.
At first, she appears relaxed and cheerful while chatting with them. Later on, she places her hand over her chest because she's wearing a low-cut top and wants to stay covered.
No, I'm not taking my hand off. No, I'm not taking my hand off. Hell no! Stop it! No! I am taking my hand on!
The men take issue with her choice, and one of them tells her to move her hand away. When she refuses, another man reaches out, grabbing her hand and attempting to pull it away against her will. A Reddit poster uploaded an unsettling doorbell clip showing a large, intimidating man approaching a home and apologizing while saying he had looked inside on a previous day.
I'm sorry. Looked in one day and saw you. Oh God, I can't stop.
He appears to be wearing a light on his head, seemingly designed to illuminate windows. The person who shared the footage hopes it was nothing more than a stranger with a dark sense of humor, but fears it may instead be someone deeply disturbed and dangerous. Ideally, law enforcement intervenes before his behavior escalates any further.